instead of taking a lot of jump shots, and I think that's going to be, they got to really concentrate on getting that ball more inside and attacking the basket.
During your days as a head coach at both Wagner and Fordham, how difficult was that to get those types of messages across?
Well, especially when you're just coming out, a team is really trying to feel their way offensively, and especially like we talked about this earlier, it's their first game of the season. They just got to get into a flow, and I don't think Hampton's gotten a flow, and it probably because of the Wake Forest defense.
That's his second team foul.
Nice hustle play by C.J. Harris. Looks like C.J. is starting to get in the game, and I like that by C.J. because Wake Forest really needs him to get involved.
That foul on senior Gary Clark. He's the first with 3, so in a little bit of foul trouble here, early second half. Hampton with its first field goal of this second half cuts the lead back down to a dozen.
Basket by Kwame Morgan.
Kwame Morgan now with 9 points to lead all scorers for Hampton. Walker gives it back. Nice interior passing.
Really nice passing that time. Wake Forest did a good job of handling that 2-2-1 pressure. They got the ball in the middle. Nice feed by Travis Mackay.
Mackay now with 14 points. He scored 10 against Stetson on Friday in his first college game. Double figures again here tonight. That's not a block shot, but it's a steal by the long arm of the law inside, Ty Walker. And the foul given up by Hampton.
Ty Walker's really becoming a force here for Wake Forest on the defensive end and blocking shots and getting his long arms and passing lanes and getting deflections. I tell you, he's really taking advantage of all this playing time.
Now his Wake Forest recruiting class considered the 8th best according to ESPN. And they were recruited by Dino Gaudio, the coach who was relieved of his duties this past spring and replaced by Jeff Buzdelik. And you've been through that situation before as well, Coach, as you take over a situation where you're trying to mold players that you didn't necessarily recruit.
Well, it's not necessarily. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you recruit them. When I arrived at NC State, Norm Sloan recruited me, but Jimmy Valvano ended up coaching me for 3 years, and we had a wonderful relationship. So Coach Valvano came into our program not considering that we weren't his recruits, but we were a part of his family, and I think that's what Coach Buzdelik is embracing.
We'll take a break with Wake Forest on top by a dozen over Hampton.
The Tip-Off Marathon. The action begins 5:30 tomorrow on ESPNU.
Are things different now that I'm not crushing quarterbacks every Sunday?
Yeah, a little bit. But I still have a taste for greatness.
So I love Dr. Pepper. The taste of these 23 flavors can never be equaled. Like me.
Pizza for McNabb.
I got it.
Donovan.
Mike? What, man? Come on, Mike, man.
Still got it.
There's nothing like a pepper. Trust me. I've sent people to the doctor.
Rachel quit the corporate grind to start her own interior design business. She's got a growing list of clients she keeps in touch with using email marketing from ConstantContact.com. Constant Contact is easy and affordable. It lets her send out updates and photos that showcase her expertise and inspire her customers for only $15 a month. Her dream? To be the area's hottest interior design office. Right now, she just dreams of an office. Get a free trial at ConstantContact.com.
Hi, we're looking to save some money on our car insurance.
Great! At Progressive, you can compare rates side by side so you get the same coverage, often for less.
Wow, that is huge.
And this is to remind you that you could save hundreds.
Yeah, that'll certainly stick with me.
We'll take it.
Go, big money! I mean, go, it's your break, honey.
Same coverage, more savings. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
24 hours, folks, today. Here we go.
ESPN's College Hoops Tip-Off Marathon is back. That means 24 consecutive hours of live college basketball, 21 games, featuring 4 of the top 5 men's teams, and you get your first look at both defending national champions, the Duke men and the UConn women. The action tips off following Monday Night Football on ESPN. Doug Sherman along with Derek Wittenberg here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. You're watching the Dick's Sporting Goods NIT season tip-off. First game of the year for Hampton. Game number 2 for Wake Forest. There you see first-year head coach Jeff Bzdelic. After 3 years at Colorado and 2 years as the head coach at Air Force, hired to do battle here in the ACC. Mackay now with 17 points. That was a 2-point shot, so now 16 points for Mackay, and the answer at the other end with a 3-pointer by Pelham, who's into double figures.
That's a nice deep jump shot. It was a one-pass jump shot, but we need Pelham to really get in this basketball game, so that may be a good sign for Hampton.
Only Hampton's second make from beyond the arc, Derek, in 14 tries. Walker has it taken away. Well, 3 different Hampton players were after it. Only one Wake Forest player was after it. Hampton came away with it. On the offensive glass so far tonight, Hampton's got 12 offensive rebounds. Wake Forest only 4.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job of attacking the offensive glass, but just not capitalized off of it and scoring points.
Once again, Pelham with a strong drive, soft shot, and it rimmed off.
Yeah, part of that's Ty Walker. He's intimidated. A lot of block shots. Now they drive into the basket. They're looking for Walker because he's a really intimidating factor in there.
Aaron Engel, the junior point guard from Weaverville, North Carolina, back into the game, serving as the 3rd point guard despite being a walk-on. And that's been necessitated by the foot injury suffered by Tony Chenault, the freshman from Philadelphia, who broke a bone in his foot on Friday against Stetson and underwent surgery this morning. And he will be out at least 8 weeks, and there is continued talk that they may redshirt him. C.J. Harris, strong drive. Pelham's feeling it. But he misfires after having made his last 3-point try. Long rebound comes to Funches, who knocks it down.
Yeah, another offensive rebound by Hampton, and really it's starting to take advantage of the offensive rebound. They've done a really nice job of attacking that offensive glass.
Stewart has it knocked away. Harris takes a look back at the shot clock, which is down to 12, and they reset. Now Harris going to have to hurry up the shot. The putback while he's falling, your godson, Travis Mackay.
Whoa, boy, it was laying. It's almost laying down on the ground. Great effort by Travis attacking the glass. Nice penetration by Harris to really create that offensive opportunity.
Take another look at the freshman from Richmond off the miss. Nice job by Harris with the shot clock winding down just to get it off, but there is your godson.
Well, nice drive in here. Didn't quite go on the way down. Wow, what a tidbit.
You taught him everything he knows.
Well, I taught him some of it, but I didn't teach him that play.
Well, he's another one of the terrific freshmen brought into Wake Forest this year. Rated the 60th best recruit in the 2010 ESPN U100. Again, Pelham pulls the trigger, misfires.
Yeah, I know Coach Jordan. I know that's it's his star player, but he just don't want him to go one-on-one with just one pass. I think they got to still work the offense and then see if we can get him a shot.
Well, again, he started his college days at Virginia Tech, so he was an ACC recruit coming out of high school in Hampton, Virginia. Never did suit up for the Hokies. He was going to sit out that year. And then winds up transferring back to Hampton, and he's a first-team all-conference MEAC guard in the preseason. back into the ball game for Wake Forest. 6'8" freshman from Raleigh, North Carolina. And the only senior, Gary Clark, one of the co-captains with the ball. Nice move and the layup.
Oh my goodness, really nice play by Clark. Really drove and really probing the defense and found the big man under the basket.
And DeRozier's now with 6 points. He's the first ever New Hampshire native to suit up for the Demon Deacons, although he played his high school basketball in Massachusetts. He is from New Hampshire. Nice start to his college career here in game number 2. Another strong move by Pelham. This time he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Well, I like that effort now. Pelham, he settled for a couple outside shots. He made 1 3-point. Now, coach is probably told him to attack the basket. Hampton has had some success attacking the basket. They must continue that if they want to get back in this game.
Saw the bench there at Joyner Jr. Back in his hometown. He grew up here in Winston-Salem. Played some high school basketball right here in this arena. Not the first time he's been the head coach here, because the MEAC postseason tournament was played in this building last spring. But I'm sure that every time he comes back home, as he talked about during practice this afternoon, it's a real thrill and a chance to have some 40 friends and family members come and see him close up.
It's always nice to come back and play in front of your family and friends and everyone that come out to see you. The only tough thing about it is that as a coach, you don't get to play.
Well, his team has put forth a good effort. They've just been stuck down by about 8, 9, 10, 11.